Let's save some money on AWS RDS. I'm going to show you 6 ways to achieve it straight to the point. Consider like this video and subscribe. Let's start. The first thing you can do is to review your databases in all the region. So maybe you can delete some databases you don't need anymore. Maybe you can stop and start some databases for the development and QA environments, or maybe you have some staging databases with multi-AC that you don't really need. So make sure you have what you need and remove anything else. Point number 2 is to right-size your databases. So for instance, you need to keep an eye on your resources. So from time to time, keep monitoring it, because maybe you need to upscale the resources, or maybe you can downscale and save money. So for instance, how can I check if I need to upscale or I can downscale? So for instance, in the monitoring tab, you can see, in my case, my database is a stable instance. So you can see here all the credits, the CPU credits balance is full all the time. So I don't really need to upscale. And in case I saw like close to 0 and a lot of CPU utilization, that means the database is stressed. Point number 3 is to use reserved instances. I already made a step-by-step tutorial video for that, so you can check. I will leave the link somewhere in the screen and also the link in the description below. But essentially, you get a good discount for a commitment. So if you know you have a stable workload, you can commit for a database and then pay less. Point number 4 is to review your real replicas. Maybe you don't need to have the current number of real replicas you are running. Maybe you need more. Maybe you don't need so many instances. So again, keep an eye, check the monitoring tab of each real replica database and see if you can downscale and save some money. Number 5, reduce the number of backups. So here we have 2 points. One is the manual snapshot that you can see here in the snapshot link in the left menu. In the manual tab, you can see here the manual snapshot. These items are not deleted automatically, so you need to check and delete. So for instance, go here and check how many of them you have, and if you don't need any of them, you can delete, select whatever, and then here, action, delete a snapshot. Please note that if you move them to S3 from RDS, you cannot restore from S3, so keep in mind. So this is manual snapshot. Another point here from the databases is to change the number of days to keep them. So if we scroll down here, in the backup, we have the backup retention period. You can set from 0. You can set from 0 to 35. So see how often you need a database. And last point is to optimize the storage. So in case your applications don't delete the data and you are accumulating the data over the time, then eventually you will need to scale the storage over and over again. In case you don't really need it, you can archive the old data, you can export and delete from the database. You know, there are several different approaches that you can do in order to reduce the storage in the database. Otherwise, you will keep increasing the storage capacity and you will pay more. So that's another point that you can do. And that's all. I hope it helps someone somewhere. Consider like this video and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching.